She deserved to be hurt.
If you're hearing our voices, that means it's time for It's This Pizza At, the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer and credits scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
Way to make me feel uncomfortable immediately.
Listeners, just wait.
Yeah, this is
she deserved it. Trust me.
I'm gonna make you stand in the corner. Later. Wait till we get there. That's fun.
Yeah.
Nobody puts Jared in a corner. We all know that.
That's right.
All right, we're back. Full breakdown. Rattlesnake, 2019.
The very same.
Thriller, supernatural thriller, I guess, from Netflix.
Yeah. Thriller. What a word.
If you find changing a tire thrilling,
thriller implies excitement typically.
you're like thrilled, and I was thrilled to be at the end. That's all I have to say.
What a treat that was.
When the credits rolled, I remember I looked at the clock and I was like, this movie's got to be over soon. I was like, there's still 10 minutes to go. How much more end are we going to end? Are we ending further? Are we further ending this?
It was the longest hour and 25 minutes of my life.
Hour and 25 minutes. That's like our sweet spot. We pray for movies that long and we praise them. But this one, just make it a short on YouTube.
That's right. That was going to be my ameliorate too.
Right. I guess that segment's done.
Yeah. So should we tell them what we're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, well, everyone should know because they read the title, right? And then they read the description. But
well,
I know people don't read anymore. I know.
Yeah, I know.
People don't read.
I know you.
I know.
Okay. So I'll tell you, it's Rattlesnake.
I already said that, but you got to say the log line.
I'll say it again. Yeah, okay. It's better when I say it. Yeah. Oh no, I need that in the background. Thank you. When a single mother accepts the help of a mysterious woman after her daughter is bitten by a rattlesnake, she finds herself making an unthinkable deal with the devil to repay the stranger. Is this the tale of gnomes? Isn't there some thing about gnomes where you give them an item and gnomes or something? I think that's if you give a mouse a cookie. Oh, you're thinking of if you give a mouse a cookie.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Right. You have to give them your soul.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to want some soul. And if you give him your soul, he's going to want
some cookie. Right?
Another cookie. That's right.
Jesus Christmas. Okay, so yeah, that's the leg line. That's it. Unthinkable. I don't know if it's that unthinkable. You just got to go kill somebody, right?
Yeah, grow up.
Jesus.
Like, welcome to the real world.
I feel like I'm so desensitized to that in movies. I'm just kind of like, oh, that's unthinkable. Like, come on.
Yeah, figure it out. Like,
come on. You've seen planets explode in Star Wars. That's billions of people have died. That's unthinkable.
Oof, yeah, a real disturbance in the balance.
Yeah. R.I.P. Alderaan. We all miss you.
Pour one out. Okay, one person. Come on.
One person, one soul. Come on. Also, the single mother thing. I don't think that was really. It didn't matter, right? Like they kept bringing it up like it was supposed to matter, but I guess it was. I guess we talked about it in the trailer trash. Like, I guess it's supposed to be like, she's on her own and there's no one here to. But like, she could just be driving a car with her daughter by herself. And
that hammer guy that we saw in the trailer that was in the movie. Yeah. I thought that was when they were going to introduce it. I thought that was going to be like the dad, that she had to like kill the abusive dad or something.
I guess
that didn't pan out either.
I guess it's important because like their life is uprooted, right? And aren't they traveling? Is that the whole purpose of that? Like that's okay. Yeah, it still doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. Okay,
stupid. Yeah, but our expectations were pretty off.
Unfortunately, yeah, I was close because I said I thought she was going to kill herself. She was getting there. Spoilers, but she was getting there, but thwarted by a rock.
Been there,
done that. Yeah, it's a real.
But the snake was not her heart.
No,
whatever I thought it was.
No. But the snake was the most important part of this entire movie. It not only set off the plot, it ended the plot. So
true.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do better next time.
Yeah.
Well, probably not. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, I think our ideas are always better than this. Do you want some quick info? So we're doing stuff?
That sounds great.
All right. So we only have one person to blame for this. which is great because that way we don't have to like worry about like hunting down like multiple people, you know, story by this person and this person's screenplay. Like
it'd be a whole thing.
Zach, Z-A-K, did I spell that correctly? Zach Hilditch. Yeah. Zach Hilditch.
Gross.
You Australian bastard. I know that's not Australian, but
no, that's pretty good Australia.
Oh, shrimp on the barbie. Yeah, Zach Hilditch. He hasn't done like a ton.
That's right.
I thought I had this tab open.
Correct.
I do not.
I hate this guy.
So
he looks like a jerk.
Looks,
you don't think?
Yeah, you're judging a book by cover. Yeah, so he's done like a bunch of shorts that's where you start, right? And then he did things I don't know about, Transmission, These Final Hours, and he did 1922, which is
didn't see it.
Stephen King, based on a Stephen King book, I believe, 1922.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and he's mentioned that he was inspired by Stephen King for this movie Rattlesnake. Yeah. But I think
stupid.
I think you need to be inspired harder next time.
Yeah, inspire harder.
Inspire harder. If you're gonna get inspired, just inspire harder. Who's in this? So I'm gonna probably destroy some names here, but let's do this, right? Because that's what I do.
I can help you with at least this first one.
Okay, I'm gonna go Carmen Ejogo.
No, you nailed it.
Ejogo, right? Ejogo. Ejogo.
Yep.
Okay,
nailed it.
What'd you think I was gonna say? Ejogo.
Yeah, I did think that.
I was gonna say it.
But you know it.
Yeah. She plays Katrina, our main character, our guide through this thriller, to this desert landscape. Appy Pratt plays Clara, the daughter, who we only see for a little bit, and then put her in a hospital. And Theo Rossi.
I'd say Rossi, probably.
Yeah, Rossi. Theo Rossi plays Billy / the bad boyfriend, which we'll get to.
Yep.
The jerk. Emma Greenwell is Abby. That's the girlfriend of Billy. And we got Debrianna Mansini plays the woman in the trailer.
Okay.
And then we got Melissa Chambers, disheveled woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, there are other people, but they're not important. So
barely. I was like, you listed basically the entire cast anyway. And anyone that has lines, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have listed the lawyer guy who got stabbed in the chest. Oh, we did get that right. There was one thing I called out in the trailer. The guy who got heart stabbed. I was like, who got stabbed?
Yeah, a chest wound. Yeah, nailed it.
Oh, you want some numbers?
Yeah. Do you have any?
Nope. It's like you're looking at my notes or something.
Huh.
Oh, I do have numbers for you. Rotten Tomato score. This is exactly 30% critical score on our threshold. Yeah, and 16% audience. So
I don't know what critics thought this was good. Like, how is this not 0? Honestly,
some things just give me a headache, and this is one of them.
I think it's like one of the worst movies we've ever done.
I don't know, man. That's go back through all the movies we've done and say this is the worst one. Really?
Yep. Give me Clowntergeist or give me death.
Oh my god. When in doubt, Clowntergeist. Okay.
Yeah, I'd watch Get the Girl again.
Oh god.
Over this.
That was so painful though.
Yeah, this was awful, dude. I hate this movie.
This is one of the movies where we check in and we're like, why are we still doing this?
Yeah, good question.
I think people are listening like, yeah, great question.
Yeah. Huh. Well, we're doing it for you, listeners.
Right.
And for us, because we like to hear ourselves talk.
That's right.
We think we're funny.
Yes. We like the thought of you listening to our own voices too.
Yeah. At least they make each other laugh, as Carol once said.
Carol,
shout out to Carol.
Yeah, Carol. Love you. We should send her stickers or like a pin or something.
We could.
Okay. You want some fast facts?
Yeah, fact me, daddies.
I don't have many, so
I got a couple extra little things.
I love it. So when Katrina is practicing with her gun out in the desert, she's watching YouTube, which
friend of the pod, YouTube,
friend of the pod, desert, friend of the pod, no service on the desert, but then you're on the desert and you have like, where are you? Let's set some ground rules here and don't break them. I have many bones to pick with that. Anyways.
Yep.
So she's watching a YouTube video about the particular gun she purchased. And this video is a genuine one. It's a genuine video. Not the artist.
Okay.
Hickok 45 his real name is Greg Kinman, is the person in the video, and he runs a firearms channel on YouTube since 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, and has amassed over 4 million subscribers in that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's more than us.
Well, depends on how you count them.
Yeah.
A lot of bots. Probably a lot of bots.
Sticking with the gun theme here in the fast facts because this is all I got. But this is a good one. I didn't know this one. When Katrina is making her private party purchase of the Glock, when she's going to buy a gun illegally, let's just call it what it is.
Sure.
The Glock case has a blue label on it, which I didn't know about this.
Okay.
The Glock blue label.
Scotch?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that Scotch? Blue label.
Johnny Walker.
Thank you, Johnny Walker. So the Glock
blue... Johnny Walker.
That'd be nice. The Glock Blue Label program is a special sales program that supports those who protect and serve communities across the U.S. and around the world, basically for military and cops. Those who qualify for the Blue Label program receive a special discount on 2 Glock pistols per calendar year.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh. So I didn't know that.
That's fun.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you're into guns and Glocks and buying Glocks.
And being a cop. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
So there you go.
Wow, what a great fact.
Hey, don't do that to me.
No, I think you did great. I think you did really good.
I'm just the speaker. I don't make these up. So.
Yeah, no. My additions were just a couple of anecdotes from an interview that I read with Zach Hilditch, our new enemy. So apparently this is Carmen Ejogo's like first real movie, right? First leading role. Anyway,
I would say
first
in that case, I thought she was pretty good for that. I mean, she had to lead the whole movie by herself.
Yeah. So. She was fine, but like he is raving about her in this interview. Like really? She is a powerhouse.
I mean, you got to be supportive of your own thing, though. That's the thing, right?
So, I guess so.
It's not going to be genuine, even if
I guess you're right.
Or maybe he is genuine. I don't know. But Powerhouse,
the easiest actor he's ever worked with.
Like Powerhouse, use that word for like Daniel Day-Lewis. You don't. It's not. Sorry.
Sure, or like Angela Bassett, Yeah,
she's good. Yeah.
I don't know. Like she was fine. But the other thing that I thought was funny was like the interviewer trying to bait him into a little Woody Allen here. He's like, one of the things I really enjoyed about this movie is how the landscape of Texas was a character. Like how was it finding the location and, picking that area to film in? And Zach Hilditch is like, I'll just read it because it's funny to me.
Because it was filmed in New Mexico.
When you set anything in Texas, you better believe you're shipping off to New Mexico to shoot that film.
That's what he said?
Exactly what we did. Yep. That's exactly what we did. My early concept for this movie was like an Australian idea of what Americana is. Big open roads, deserted highways, canyons, etc.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
Zach.
You best believe you're shipping off to New Mexico.
Best believe you're shipping off to New Mexico.
Yeah.
You best believe we're moving on.
Yeah. Ridiculous. I thought it was funny.
You best believe. All right.
Yeah. I should have done it in an Australian accent, but
yeah, you should have. That would have been better.
Not feeling it right now.
You best believe.
Yeah.
And then just beer. One
other quick one for you.
Yeah,
did you know that frozen margaritas were invented in Texas?
No, stop that. Stop your face.
Yeah. In the 1970s, Dallas man Mariano Martinez invented the refreshing cocktail using an ice cream maker.
Right?
Wild.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get some more Texas facts throughout the episode.
Oh, I like it for our Texas listeners. Right?
That's right.
2, right? We have 2.
Well, at least one.
At least one. Sam's not listening anymore. He gave up on us.
I don't think so.
Years ago.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Sam.
Yeah. If you're listening, send us an email.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Sam? Okay.
Yeah. And shout out to my sister Elizabeth because she's the actual Texas listener.
Yes. She's an avid listener. Big fan.
Not to dox her.
No.
Like, now people are going to go hunt her down in Texas or something.
Oh, geez. No, don't do that. Why'd you say that?
Our rabid fan base.
We got to find who this is.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it? You're going to save some for sprinkle throughout the rest of the episode?
Oh, I'm gonna sprinkle. Yeah.
Okay, I like sprinkles.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to Hollywood pitch me, mother?
Yeah, I do. I'm a little underprepared today,
Yeah,
so
I am too. So we'll see how this goes.
yeah, we'll fan this one out. I mean, that's like ITMT classic, how we used to do the pitches before we prepared, you know?
I know, preparing, right? But you got
God, we used to be so much funnier. But now this movie is obviously Clerks meets Kill Bill Volume 2, right? Like, think about it for a minute.
Hey, I support you in everything you do. So,
so Clerks is a movie I love.
yeah,
Which, I hate to put it in a Hollywood pitch because of how good this is compared to how bad Rattlesnake is.
yeah.
But they have a bunch of similarities. One, the movie's kind of about nothing. Like nothing really happens.
It's true. It's true. You have convenience stores. Yeah.
The boys are just trying to take a day off.
Yeah. She's just trying to save her daughter,
Some shenanigans ensue. That's right. She's just driving around.
Around aimlessly.
And then out of nowhere, she's got to kill someone. But like, that's not plot. Like this could have been so short.
It could have been a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one big one, right? Some say New Jersey's kind of a desert. And this movie takes place in a desert. Like, if you think New Jersey, don't you think like, why would I stop there? Just like the desert?
I think two things when I think of New Jersey.
Okay.
Can't pump your own gas. And
I thought you were just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, that's it.
I think of two things.
Think of two things. I think of New Jersey.
What was the second thing?
Can't pump your own gas. And I think, it's like a desert. Who wants to stop there?
That's right. That's right. Both movies have some kind of funny wisecracks here and there. Like, there are a couple characters in this one where I was like, oh, give me more of that guy. He's funny.
I don't remember any wisecracks in this movie at all, but
no, like from the gun guy and from
from Charlie and Earl.
Yeah, Earl. Yeah, Charlie and Earl. Both of them had a couple of good little zingies in there.
Zingies,
yeah, little zingy or two. The original doctor there, who was kind of like calling her crazy. Like he had a couple.
He's got a couple zingers. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better zinger than, hey, you're a crazy lady. Get some rest.
Yeah. And as we all know, that's basically the entire movie in Clerks.
Yeah.
Just the zingers, which I like.
I think this movie is just another takedown of Big Pharma, to be honest with you. I think the Rattlesnake is Big Pharma because the Rattlesnake causes the problems, but then at the end saves the day. And that's what Big Pharma wants. That's what that wants you to think.
I think you're totally right.
Jesus. Zach.
It's another movie where the titular title is the main character. The Clerks and the Rattlesnake.
Ooh,
right?
Okay. All right. Okay.
And the side characters are generally more interesting and better in both movies also.
Yeah.
So like Jay and Silent Bob, you're like, oh, give me more Jay and Silent Bob.
Which
maybe
they did.
A spin-off or two.
And they did. And I don't know.
Pretty funny.
Strikes Back was, I guess. Yeah, it's fine.
Strikes Back was great.
Yeah.
But in this one, I liked almost all of the side characters more than our hero.
Yeah.
And, daughter.
Okay.
So anyway, that's clear. Meets Kill Bill Volume 2.
Okay.
Now,
KB2.
I don't remember. I don't know if you remember, but
I remember that.
The movie's mostly snake based.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Kill Bill in general.
Well, yeah, because all the
Deadly Vipers.
Yeah, they're all named after snakes.
Right. Snake based. Just like this movie.
Okay. Yep.
Mostly snake based. There is an actual snake death, the black mamba that they get going, right?
Yep.
In Kill Bill, in this one, the snake doesn't get the girl at the beginning, but kind of does get the guy at the end.
Kind of does, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She finishes him off, but like,
I mean, he was going to be done anyways. He was done. If he was out there by himself, he's done.
Yep. Which you love to see. And both movies are kind of about vengeance in a way, right? So like Kill Bill obviously is the entire premise.
Yeah.
In this one, it's like vengeance against the unjust world that she's trying to get a little retribution for, I think. Vengeance for that other abused woman against her abusive boyfriend.
Yep.
Other forms of vengeance, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, it comes in all shapes and sizes, you know?
Yeah. We love vengeance, don't we, folks?
Love vengeance.
Yeah.
It's a dish best served cold, right?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. I like that. That's fine. That works.
Oh, and Dante in Clerks likes hockey, and you like hockey, and you're about to give me your pitch.
Wow.
So we have that in common.
I'll let that one sit for a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go. It's Locke meets Anaconda. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Not familiar with Locke.
So Locke is like it's a drama with Tom Hardy, who I really like.
Same.
All right. So here we go. You've got just one main character pretty much driving the entire movie, just like this movie. In Locke, it's just Tom Hardy in a car talking on his phone. Much like this movie, a lot of driving, a lot of talking on the phone when there's service.
Yeah.
At the end, you know, texting people. That's what Locke is all about. Just texting and calling people and talking on the phone in a car. Like this.
Texting while driving?
Yeah. You can't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Yeah.
Don't be doing that.
Yeah. Don't be a jerk. Let's see what else about Locke. I don't remember how that movie ends because it was boring. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. It's kind of boring. Kind of boring.
Another movie where nothing happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. The only thing that makes it interesting is Tom Hardy being Tom Hardy and just kind of. But even that's like, all right, I've had my fill of Tom Hardy. Let's move on. So yeah, kind of boring. Single setting. You're only in a car. This one, you're in a desert for pretty much it. Majority of the movie, right?
Yep.
I guess there's a hospital town stuff, but let's see. I think that's it for Locke.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that nails it. I think that gets it.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I can see the similarity.
Yeah, meets Anaconda. Obviously, snakes, right?
What?
Yeah, I know, crazy. The snake is kind of like the center of the plot of the movie, just like this movie.
For sure. You kind of root for the snake in both, right?
You kind of do. Yeah, you're like go rattlesnake, like just have him bite everyone.
Yep.
Let's see. Anaconda takes place in the Amazon, right? River. Kind of like the desert. You don't really want to be there. Just
kind of like a reverse desert, like where there's water.
It's like New Jersey. You don't want to be there. Just drive.
That's right.
Drive or boat through. Just move along, right? I don't know if I have any others. I think that might be it.
All right. Well, the Houston Comets are the only team in the country to win 4 back-to-back WNBA championships.
That's great news.
1997 to 2000.
I love that. So,
okay. Shout out to the Houston Comets.
All right.
We're going to do a lot of that.
Yeah, I think that was a good save. Thank you. I appreciate that because I didn't do a lot of homework. Yeah, I kind of pulled this one out of my.
You're doing great.
Out of my rattlesnake.
So, we're all doing great. Happy 420.
Yeah, happy 420. Get it done.
As we record.
Not as we release this because obviously it doesn't make any sense. Okay. Oof. All right. Do you want to get into breaking this thrilling escapade?
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
So we start off Netflix, right? Big Netflix film.
Yeah. Campfire.
And then Campfire second.
Yep. That's it.
That's it. Did you look up Campfire?
No. When you Google Campfire, you just get ways to like start a campfire.
Fair.
Yeah. Or like Google Images campfire, it's just like pictures of like people sitting around a campfire.
I don't know. I mean, I just did. So according to this Google AI experiment, Campfire Studios is an Emmy-winning production company.
Emmy
winning.
We've won an Emmy. Like, come on.
Only one.
Only one. But
most things get at least 5.
Yeah. You could write that on a website. Doesn't mean you actually won it.
Great point. They didn't say what the Emmy was for, so
yeah. See, you usually say what it's for. You don't just be like, we won a Emmy award winning. Get out of here.
Yeah, and they're so they are responsible for the Jiro Dreams of Sushi documentary, which I love.
I don't know what those words you just said to me. Like it feels like you just threw stuff at me.
You like sushi, right?
I do. Yes, I do. Love sushi.
You gotta watch the documentary then. It's like,
is it gonna make me not like sushi?
No, it's gonna make you starving.
Ooh. I want more sushi.
Yeah. It's called Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
Isn't sushi like bad for you though? Technically, is it bad for you?
I don't think so. No. Why would it be bad for you?
I don't know. I thought it was just
it's good for you.
Is it
good for your brain? Yeah.
Right.
Maybe like too much mercury if you're eating a lot of tuna. But like,
yeah.
if you have sushi once a month, it's not gonna do
once a month. Okay. All right. a good safety tip.
Yeah, great documentary. So they did that, but other than that, I've never heard of any of these things. Like Who's Your Caddy is like their other movie. So maybe they won
the Emmy for the
maybe
documentary.
It's a documentary. Are Emmys for documentaries?
I don't know. Yeah, why not?
I thought it was like TV. Yeah. Listeners, what do you know about Emmys?
I think they just hand them out to everyone, and I think you can get it for whatever, as long as it's
perfect. Good start
on film.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm derailing us already.
Yeah. Okay. So then we open up with a sunset, and we get the driving car road shot overhead.
Oh, I assumed it was sunrise because it's the start of the day.
Beep beep. Good point. But I saw the mountains. Oh,
the entire movie takes place in one day.
That's right. So the sun it looked like a sunset, but yeah, I guess you're right.
It did, right? But it has to be for the plot to make sense.
Yeah, it definitely does, right? Yeah, because I saw the mountain lion and I was like, mountain lion, not the mountain lion, but the mountain lion.
The line of mountains. Yeah.
Yeah. So her and the daughter are driving around, and it's kind of intercut with like the credits, which is only like a couple scene like shots because there's nothing. There's like two people involved making this pretty much.
Playing that letter game, which is a classic road trip game.
I can't wait to the very end of this movie. I cannot wait to hear what I'm going to drop on you. I think you know. Anyways. Okay. For the letter game, but yeah, so they're playing the letter game, which I don't like that game either. It's stupid. There's much better like road trip.
Fine for 5-year-olds.
Yeah,
and that's what this is geared at. Right?
Well, 5-year-olds are stupid, so right, we know kids are dumb.
That's right.
So
kids are dumb. Yeah,
but like, stop playing this game. This game's stupid. What's a really fun game is if you put the word anal before the name of a type of car. That's a fun one. So, for example, if you're no, like the model type. So if you're driving behind a Subaru and it's a Forester, you go anal Forester, or if you're driving behind a Ford Explorer, it's anal Explorer. So you get kind of fun. See?
Oh, okay, yeah. Anal Leaf.
Anal Leaf, right? That's funny. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh. Listeners, what do you think?
That's a better road trip game. God damn it. So yeah, we're in a
for 5-year-olds.
All right, settle down. So then we're intercut with like these animated credits, like there's drawings or something of like a rattlesnake, and then like a dragon with like. Well, I was so confused. Like the second one was like a dragon, like hieroglyphic with like a guy like with a spear. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Well, dragons are just snakes with legs. So.
I mean, that was the anaconda. That's an anaconda right there. But
yeah,
it's true. Dragons are just snakes with legs, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Huh? And wings.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a title card, rattlesnake.
Love it.
Love it. Need it. So yeah, we're still doing a road trip, and hey, welcome to Texas. Come on down. Big old
Texas.
Did
you know that Anthony, Texas is closer to San Diego, California than it is to Beaumont, Texas?
Really?
Texas is so big.
Wow.
That's what you say.
Oh.
How big is it?
How big is it? Right.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
You can fix that post.
I'll fix that post, yeah.
Yeah. Texas is so big.
How big is it?
That from the far west of Texas, in the town of Anthony, you can get to the west coast of California faster than you can to Beaumont. Yeah. It's the state's furthest, most eastern region. It'd take more than 12 hours to drive 850 miles from Anthony to Beaumont, while a trip to San Diego would be closer to 10 hours for a 705-mile journey.
Wow. What a stupid fact. Like, that's just...
Yep. Just putting it out there.
All right, so we're in Texas. Welcome, and we're at a truck stop.
Road tripping.
Yeah, road tripping. I like a good road trip. I haven't been on a road trip in a while.
Yeah, same.
I do. And we're at a truck stop, right? And I love how, so we get a little backstory of the daughter. She just doesn't take shit from anyone. I love how she had like a scrape on her knee, and she's like, mom's like, don't pick at the scab, whatever, like, turn into a scar. And then they get into like how the daughter basically just was like, didn't take shit from this other little girl and threw chalk at her and was like, she deserved it.
She's like, well, Lily Stevens wouldn't have pushed you if you didn't throw a chalk at her. And she's like, well, I wouldn't have thrown a chalk at her if she wasn't being a little bitch. You're like, whoa.
Whoa, let's settle down. And then she's going on about how some people deserve to be hurt. Lily foreshadowed? Huh? Lily foreshadowed? You talking Lily foreshadowed?
Right. And then mom's like,
foreshadowed.
No one deserves to be hurt, and yada yada. Like, goes on a whole spiel about it, which, like you said, a foreshadowed.
Character change. Let's go. And then she checks her phone, and she's got a bunch of missed calls from Mac.
I thought it was mom.
Well, I thought I saw Mark too in there.
Okay, maybe
it was mom. I don't know. Maybe I made it up.
Or
I thought we did like the husband
from Mark and the text were from mom.
Yes. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Because she was texting with mom though too. Yeah. So. That all checks out. Probably because Mark is the husband and she's leaving the husband, and then she's heading to mom, and mom's like, when are you going to get here, right? Because, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so then we're on the road again.
Yep. And she tells mom she's going to call once they're in Oklahoma. So that's our final destination for some reason. I don't think anyone's ever said that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Wait, so she's going to Oklahoma. So she's going, where was she coming? She was coming from California?
She's going north. She's coming from Texas.
Right.
Or, no, Phoenix. She's coming from Phoenix.
Phoenix. Right. So.
And going to somewhere in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah. She's doing the
northeast.
Yeah. Phoenix would go through New Mexico through Texas, Texas up to Oklahoma.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Terrible.
Now that makes sense then, because now when she's driving in, I thought it was a sunset. You're right, sunrise, but it's coming over the mountain range, I guess, coming through Texas or that area. That's look at this. Look at us, huh? She's probably she's on what, like I-10 or something, or I-20 maybe, as we know. Highways, even number highways run east to west.
We
just went over this like an episode ago. Come on, man.
It's so long ago.
I'm gonna remember all your
days.
I'm gonna remember all your Texas facts for the rest of my life.
Good. Well, because they're fucking important.
I love how so we're still on the road again, and I love how she's listening to the wrong podcast. She should be listening to this podcast. How funny would that be if she's listening to It's This Meets That while she's on the road trip?
That would be amazing. That's actually, we should pitch that.
We should pitch that, right?
Yep.
No, she's listening to Tony Robbins.
Awful.
Come on.
Self-help garbage. Believe in yourself and all that jazz.
Yeah.
What was that movie we did?
The Secret? No. Power of positive thinking.
It was The Secret. Yep.
Go
listen to that episode instead of listening to Tony Robbins.
Yeah, you will learn so much more about life listening to that episode than you will listening to Tony Robbins. So
you'll feel positive.
Absolutely. I mean, we're positive people here. And he's literally talking about like the things that she's going to, even more foreshadowed, right? He's literally talking about like the theme of the movie, the things she's going to have to face later on. Sometimes it's just to face your demons and, just throw a rock at a rattlesnake,
Yeah.
He doesn't talk about how the rattlesnake's going to come back and save you, how that demon's going to come back and save your life at the end. Doesn't talk about that now, does he?
No, not specific enough.
Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
So then so mom sees traffic up ahead, police car. She's like, man, traffic. Who wants to sit in traffic for like 20 minutes? And she decides to take a little detour. Did she check Google Maps? She
did check Google Maps, and it said it was faster the other way. But, when you're stopping through the town of Doom here, like, guess it's really not. Let that be a lesson to you, listeners.
Just stay on the road.
I think that's safety tip 186, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Always sit in traffic.
Yes. Yes. That's right.
Never look for alternatives.
Don't look for alternatives, because you're just going to waste your time or get lost and get bit by a rattlesnake. So
that's right. Like if we've seen it once, we've seen it 100 times.
And when you're sitting in traffic, you can listen to a great podcast.
Exactly. So all the more reason.
Yeah, this one, if you didn't get that hint. So then she's on a single lane road here, way the heck out there in Texas here, okay? Or maybe somewhere around there. Whew, way out there.
Yeah, we haven't done any accents yet.
I know. I'm doing an accent this right now. Here we go.
Because one of my major gripes with this movie is there's like 4 lines in the whole movie.
Yeah, there's not many, right?
There's no dialogue. Nothing happens.
And the dialogue is also kind of oddly written in some spots too. Like, what? Why would you say that?
Yep.
And then we check the old phone and we see she's got no service, no connection.
Yep.
And then kaplooey, flat tire.
That's right.
Yeah, so then she gets a flat tire, blah, 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 blah. And again, the kid's got the best line here. The best move here. This is such a boss move. Mom's like out there checking the tire, and the kid rolls down the window and is like, this is all from the trailer, right? But I love how she rolls down the window and it's like, Mommy, where are we? And she's like, somewhere, darling. And then she just rolls up the window like a boss, just like, ugh, can you please change that tire faster, please? So yeah, we don't know where we are. So, but we know that's a safety tip too. That's number 13. Always know where you are.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a high up there one.
That's way up there. Always know where you are.
Yeah. Listeners, in case it's not obvious, this movie, while it stinks and is one of the worst movies we've ever done, chock full of safety tips.
So many. Yeah. We were flipping through the book, just remembering all of them. So,
yeah.
So then we were changing a tire, which I got a gripes with this later on, about 5 minutes from now. But So she's changed the tire, and it's taking her forever to change the tire. And the kid's out in the desert, kicking sand and kicking tumbleweeds and throwing rocks, and then decides to throw rocks. And, you know,
she's like, you know, your grandfather taught me how to change a tire, and I can teach you too. And like,
she's 5. She has no strength. She has no upper body strength to change a tire. Stop this.
For one, you're right.
She's a kid. She's a dummy. She can't remember this.
That's right. For two, where did this accent come from? Like, like so we learned that Carmen Ejogo is British.
Yep.
Southern accent is all over the place.
Yeah. I didn't even.
Awful.
Yeah. Just
like in a select few scenes.
Yeah. Because it's the only spots where you're like, oh, I can say this word in an accent, right? So,
you know, Poppy taught me how to change a tire. And
why don't you come on over here and learn how to change a tire? I was like, excuse me?
What?
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What?
You were playing the game earlier and there was no accent. I don't.
In my head, I'm like, I kind of wish she was just doing accents to mess with her kid. It's like, so boring out here in the desert. I'm hanging out with a 5-year-old kid. There's nothing else to do.
Just got to mess with her. Yeah. But the kid, because we said we like this kid. That's boring.
Yeah. Right? Like a boss. Kid's like, nah, that's boring.
Yeah. Well, then you can help mommy by getting her coffee.
Well, guess what? You can get bit by a rattlesnake, kid. So,
yep.
Who's the boss now? Tony Danza. It's always Tony Danza. We all know who's the boss.
It's Angela, really.
Oh, that's right. It's true. It is Angela. But in this case, Angela is the rattlesnake, and
it happens.
Yeah, we drop some. We did our hero, the rattlesnake, comes in.
Yeah,
sets things off. Again, no service on the phone, which we just checked 10 minutes ago, but just to make
convenient.
sure, so you know there is no service. Kid's kind of like, oh, like what's going on, mommy? And she kind of passes out ish, kind of.
Yeah. Quick, pee on her leg.
Right, that's a safety and a real world thing, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
I think it's supposed to be a jellyfish thing, but I think that's a myth too. Nothing to do with snake bites.
Yeah, you know what? Just don't pee on anything. Just in the toilet or in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Or whatever I don't care. All right, moving on. So
in the ocean,
in an ocean, that's fine. The pool with plenty of chlorine, that's fine.
What?
Never going to a pool with the kids in it. All right, so then she carries the kid back to the car, right? And she's like looking around, and the music, kind of kicking up. But then she hears like this creepy music, kind of Jeepers Creepers-esque music, and she turns around and there's a mystery trailer.
Yep, out of nowhere. Definitely wasn't there a minute ago.
Wasn't there a minute ago. Wouldn't this be a sign immediately that
don't go in there?
Don't go in there, right? Okay. Yeah. Just want to make sure.
Because I looked it up. Even for a small child, rattlesnake bite pretty survivable if you get treated within a few hours. And
within a few hours,
she could definitely make it to a hospital in a few hours.
Just change the tire.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Like the kid will be fine for half an hour, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
not great, probably, but
not great, but it's better than walking into the devil's trailer over here.
Right.
No one wants to walk in the devil's trailer. Texas.
That's a tagline of the movie.
That's right. No one wants to walk into the devil's trailer in Texas.
Yep.
That should be the title of the movie. Okay, so then she just barges into this trailer. And then we see all stuff from the trailer. We see the creepy lady, and she's
creepy woman is creepy.
She's like, hey, I can take care. You're in luck. I take care of stuff like this all the time because I'm the devil. I'm just an old lady out here in my trailer taking care of snake bites.
We can talk about payment later.
Which, big pharma.
Yep.
It is also a safety tip. I think number 158. I know we're crushing safety tips today.
Yeah, I love
it. It's number 158. Never take medical advice from someone in a trailer in the desert. That's
right. That's right. If we've said it once, we've said it 100 times.
Just don't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is first gripe here. Then mom is like, okay, so the woman takes the kid in the back there. I'd be like, you're just leaving your kid with this mysterious lady in a trailer you didn't see before?
She said she knows what to do.
I got some parental questions here. So then she goes back to the car and changes that tire like a boss, though. Like that tire is just...
Yeah.
Why didn't she do that earlier? Why didn't you just change the tires? Why are you moping it?
Right. I mean, there was no hustle before. She didn't have to change the tire. Now it's like a necessity, right?
Yeah. All right. So then she drives the car over the trailer, and the kid's fine. She goes in the back, and the lady's gone. And
from the trailer. It's like the wound is gone on the kid's leg.
Mom's like, what the fuck?
Very mysterious.
Very mysterious.
But instead of paying the nice old lady, she just walks out and drives away.
Yeah, leave at least a Finsky on the table, right? Right?
What's a Finsky? Like a quarter?
It's a $5 bill. Yeah.
5 spot. Okay. Yeah.
Slip the guy a Finsky. Yeah.
Okay.
It's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. You gotta rewatch that.
So we're back on the road, and because we're on the road again. Yeah. On the road again. And welcome to Tulia. Tulia, thank you.
Yep. Tulia. The richest land and the finest people.
Boop. I don't.
What a logo.
Yeah. What a saying. What a thing.
Yep. And they get to the Tulia hospital, which if it was this close, the kid would have been totally fine anyway, right?
Tulia. All right. You don't have to put on that red Tulia. You don't have to put on that red dress, which they do say once in that song.
That's right.
We had this conversation many episodes ago.
That's right. Did you know Dr. Pepper was invented? Speaking of the doctor that we're about to introduce.
Really? His name is Dr. Pepper? Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Pepper.
I'm Dr. Pepper.
I'm Dr. Pepper, and I'm here to take care. Ma'am, I think you need some rest. Is what you need.
Man, I think you need some rest.
I do say, I think you need some rest.
Yep. In 1885, pharmacist Charles Alderton of Waco, Texas, created Dr. Pepper to imitate the smell and flavor of the fountain soda in his drugstore.
Wow, that's amazing. Waco, Texas, huh? A lot of history there.
Ooh. Yeah. Not that much history there.
Dr. Pepper and the cult, right?
That's about it, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
as far as I know.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's two out of 2 good, fun things, right?
That's right. But yeah, so this Dr. Pepper, he's basically like, trust me, if a 5-year-old was bitten by a rattlesnake, you know it. Like, just super gaslighting her now. Like, do you see a rattlesnake wound? No.
Like, come on, lady.
Grow up.
Do you like Dr. Pepper? I think it's disgusting. So maybe
I love Dr. Pepper.
Do you really?
It's probably my top soda.
Wow.
Well, it's up there with Coca-Cola for me. Pretty close.
Yeah, Coca-Cola's number 1 by far for me. It's like not even there's no second place. It's just kind of Coca-Cola and then everything else. So
sure. Dr. Pepper's for me it's kind of a toss up. And then root beer comes in a nice third.
Ooh.
Any root beer.
I like a birch beer. Good birch beer.
Oh, birch beer? Sure. Yeah.
Shout out to Fox and Park in Connecticut there. Best birch beer around. Hell yeah.
Sponsored by them.
By them. Go get.
I didn't want to say it wrong. Fox and Park? Foxon?
Foxon. Foxon. Foxon Park.
Okay, listeners, now you know.
Now you know. Grab some. People really should be paying us for these ads because we seamlessly put them in there, and
that's right.
They're like perfect, but we don't get paid. We're just doing this to kind of our hearts for corporate America.
The love of the game.
Capitalism.
That's right.
Just give us some of that capitalism.
It'll trickle down. Don't worry.
Yeah, trickle down economics, right? So voodoo economics. That's 2 Ferris Bueller's references. Okay, all right. Enough about other movies. Where the hell are we? We're in a hospital with Dr. Pepper, right?
Yeah, and he's like accusing her of being nuts. He's like, "How much sleep have you gotten recently?" Like, she definitely doesn't have a rattlesnake wound, and she's like, "I know what I saw." And he's like, "I don't think you do." Phoenix to Oklahoma, that's a pretty long drive.
He's also like,
"You feeling it?" He's
also kind of a jerk. He's like, "You a single mom?" It's like, what does that have to do with anything? What is that?
Yeah,
settle down.
She's like, "Yes."
Like, well, I'm a single doctor.
All right. Nice.
You see where I'm going with this?
It's that kind of movie now.
Yeah,
and she's like, there has to be an explanation for this. Like, I saw what I saw. And he's like, no, your daughter's gonna be fine. You both just need some sleep. Get some rest.
That's doctor's orders number 1, right? Just, doc, I think my leg's broken. Nah, just go get some rest. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Russ and I are both doctors.
Yes.
In Bolivia.
Theory. We took a test online and we both passed. Let's just say
that's
that.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So get some sleep.
Get some sleep.
Cures all things.
It really does. It really does. And if you don't wake up, that's cured too. So
that's right.
All right. So we're still in the hospital later on. She's waking up and she goes to get some coffee. And meanwhile, she's just doing some snooping and checking out an old man dying. Daddy's dying.
Poor daddy.
Poor daddy.
But That's all it is. God's will is what her husband says next to the dying daddy.
Settle down. It's just science. This guy's old. He's just dying. That's all.
Yeah, he does look old.
Yeah. God has nothing to do with it. Anyways.
Probably had a good run.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's like 85 maybe-ish.
Yeah. He's going to be surrounded by family when he dies. Like, that's nice.
There's a way to go. I think a lot of ways to go, but I think that's a good way, right?
Yep.
Peacefully. Just before you're about to get a pillow over your face.
Peacefully. In a
From
hospital.
a stranger.
Yeah. With constant beeping.
Constant beeping.
Hooked up to machines. That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. Okay. So then we get also in this intercut. Yeah, we get the clock, right? The clock starts ticking, but then we also get the quick shot of like the shadow lady in the doorway, and she's just like there, the lady from the trailer, right?
That's
lady from the trailer. Yeah, that's
it works both ways.
Yeah, you see what he did there? Yeah, okay. Which one am I talking about, listener?
Yeah. This movie has a lot of silly transitions. It's basically like the Christmas Prince all over again, where it's like, okay, we'll just do a quick clock wipe.
Yeah. Instead of like the night castle or the day castle shot, it's just like the sun setting slowly or a clock.
Yep.
2:49. Should have been like 24 and just had like ching.
Yep.
Okay, so then she's in the hospital room with her kid, and we get the scene from the trailer, basically the whole thing.
Exactly. Who we assumed was a doctor at the time, but it's actually a ghost lawyer.
Ghost lawyer, but I didn't assume he was a doctor. He had the stab wound in his chest. I was like, that's a guy, that's a devil right there, or some shape or form of the devil.
I was assumed it was like a devil doctor or a ghost doctor. Oh, devil doctor, yeah. Like somebody giving some kind of medical, but it's the hospital.
Right. Because he comes in hot. He's like, she's going to be just fine. Just needs a little rest. I'm like, oh, he's a doctor. Actually, he's a dead lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's discuss your payment.
Right.
And she's like, well, we have good insurance. And he's like,
classic lawyer move.
Your other debt.
Yeah.
Not insurance.
And then just like the trailer, he goes into all the rules. Like, boom, here we go. Here's the deal. You got to take a soul. You got to do it before sunset. It's got to be human. That's 3. And it's got to be paid by sunset. I already covered that one. So three rules here.
Yep. Paid in full and on time, please and thank you.
Yes, upon receipt of invoice. Let's go.
Yep. And she's like, I'm going to call security. Yeah. Who are you? Get out of my room. And he's like, just so you know, failure to repay your debt will result in your daughter returning to her condition. Like, it's a little fine print.
Yeah, like really, really fine print. Yeah. She should have had a lawyer read this contract. And then he's like, worst case scenario, I put your daughter back to where she was. Take a look at her now. And she's like, daughter's all not looking good. And the wound's gross and things are gross.
The poison's working its way through her tiny body. Yeah, stop saying tiny body.
Yeah. How would you say that? Just say it's working through her body. We all know she's tiny. We could see that.
Yeah. Best get a move on. 7 hours.
The clock is ticking. So then she freaks out. She's like calling the nurses, and the nurses roll in. They're like, lady, we have like one other person to treat in this hospital. Why are you bothering us with this?
Right.
Because there's only 3,000 people in Tulia, Texas. Mm-hmm. How many could be hurt at one time?
4
tops. Right. The other guy in the other room's dying, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't count.
It doesn't count. So they come in, they're like, yeah, your daughter's fine, lady. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I need some rest.
Should I call security? And she's like, no, I don't know.
So, yes. Yeah. So she's going to go check into it.
I hate how they cut this. Yeah, so they because she walks out of the hospital.
Yeah.
We see her walk out. And then she's back inside again talking to the nurse. And she's like, I'm probably just tired. I got to go. And the nurse is like, okay, well, we'll keep an eye on your daughter. Smell you later.
Yeah.
And then she walks out again. And it's just walking in and out of the hospital a bunch of times, looking at nothing. And then she calls 911 and doesn't say anything. And you're like, what? And then then she gets moving to the train yard. You're like,
yeah,
it's like a little montage, right? Like a little montage of sitting in traffic in town and this stoplights.
Because she got
trying
back
to do artsy shots.
Yeah, you don't need that. Just get her there.
Just get her there.
It was it feels like an hour long episode of some show that got stretched into a feature length movie that just didn't need it.
Could have been minutes.
So then, she's on the desert road driving around. We get these transition shots, and then all of a sudden, she just pulls up to her flat tire that she left at the scene of the crime.
Which Didn't it look? It kind of looked like she like left the whole wheel there, which I guess maybe she did.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
why would you just leave the wheel there? Put it in the trunk.
Maybe she was in a rush and she was like, "Oh, I gotta get over to get to my kid who I left in this mysterious trailer with this mysterious woman. How about you just, yeah. Don't leave your flat tire on the side of the road, okay? That's just road. That's just road etiquette. I don't care,
It's road rude.
It is road rude. You're right. But I also find it funny that she found her flat tire, and we know she doesn't have service out there. So how does she remember where to go? I guess she remembered the road she was on.
I think there's one road.
There's only one road, right? It's Texas. You're either going east or you're going west.
That's right. Or north or south.
Or north or south. Right. So then she's like, she's like, losing her mind. She's like, oh my God, I'm in the desert. Where's the snake? She sees this rattlesnake. She throws a rock at it. And then a truck pulls up, like a trucker truck, right? And the guy comes out and it's seen from the trailer.
Great.
This guy. And the guy comes out of the truck and he's like all fired up. He's got a tire iron and he's coming right at her.
Leads with, "You're going to die, Katrina."
Yeah, like, whoa.
She's like, "I'm fine. I don't need any help." And then he's like not turning around. And she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
And it's he's got no eye, and he's got some other gunshot wounds.
Yeah, it looks like peppered.
Oh,
yeah,
suspicious. And that's when I was like, it would make more sense for this to be maybe she murdered her boyfriend or husband and like escaped from an abusive relationship. Like that would like really tie the movie together. Like a nice rub.
Right. With a little vengeance thing, but yeah.
Nope, it's not going to be that smart.
No.
So he just laughs at her, and the rattlesnake rattles, and then
she throws a rock.
That guy disappears. Yeah, she throws a rock, and
just like her kid did a couple hours ago when she got bit by the rattlesnake. So
that's right.
Yeah,
this snake just snakes off.
Just let nature be. Leave nature alone. Just leave it alone.
Leave nature alone.
Don't throw rocks at nature. Like
that's right. Nature, like Britney, is best
left alone. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So then we got a town transition shot because Night Castle, right?
American flag a little bit, right?
Yeah,
like torn American flag transition.
Yeah, throw that in there. Why not, right? And then we're at the inn. We're at the Inn Motel Day Inn, which has free Wi-Fi internet, by the way, that's great. Always look for that if you're on the road.
Love to see it.
Just use a VPN there if you're gonna hook up to that Wi-Fi. That's all.
There's been like a total of 15 lines so far in this whole movie. I hate it so much. The music stinks too. Like it tries to be ominous, but it's not working for me. Like it's all because there's no ups and downs.
Yeah.
Like, it's movie music.
It's trying for this slow burn type of thriller thing, but it's just not.
No, give me some dynamics. Give me some quiet parts.
It's just slow. Parts. Yeah, there's no burn. It's just slow.
It's just
it's like listening to like a Grateful Dead song. You're like, can this change, please?
Right.
Like do something. Yeah, play a different.
Shout out to all the Deadheads in the audience. We know you are.
Huge fan base, which I think I just crushed half our fan base because they're all Deadheads.
That's right.
All right, so she's in the car hanging out, thinking about life in front of the inn, and she does what anyone would do, right? And she immediately Googles murders in Tulia, Texas. So
Yep. And she also notices it's noon. She's already wasted like 2 hours.
Yeah, just wasting time here. So then she finds all these articles about all these murders in town, and who she come across? The trucker. Boom. He's been shot. He's been murdered. And what does she see in the background Shadow lady.
Creepy woman in the background of all these photos.
Yes, and then lawyer stabbed to death in a diner. Yeah, who's in the background? Shady lady. Mm-hmm. And then and she gets
like a soul for a soul. Yeah. It's just like in the background. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, she's even watched like a news clip, and she shows like the guy who got arrested for killing the guy, and the lawyer, and like in the background again is a So then the next logical Google search that you would do would be when does the sunset in Tulia, Texas?
Yeah, 5:37 p.m.
5:37. I thought it was 5:34, but 5:37. Yeah, 5:37. Yeah,
pretty early.
Yeah, that is pretty early.
Must be like January. I don't know.
January, yeah, maybe or like January because daylight savings, so it's probably
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so then she's in the inn,
like a sweatshirt the whole time. So
yeah, it's cold out there.
South people are always cold.
I don't know. Did you say South people from the South are always cold?
That's right.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
The big babies, they're like, oh, it's like 60, it's freezing. And I'm like,
they get like half an inch of snow and they're like, shut down the whole state. What do we do?
Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
Grow up. Get on the electrical grid.
Right? Oh, that was one of my facts.
Oh, well, you can still save it. You can still say that.
That's fine.
Save it.
Texas has their own electrical grid, yada yada.
Oh, I didn't mean to take that from you.
It's okay. I have better ones. That's not the worst one.
So she's in the motel in room here, checking out that free Wi-Fi internet, and she changes and she starts reciting some Tony Robbins stuff. You know, gotta face your fear, gotta face your.
And then this part didn't make any sense to me, and I see that it didn't make any sense to you either. Why is there a mini bar in this motel?
Like. Now, a fairly well stocked minibar, I might add. And it's not even like a lock thing. It's just like a pop it open. There's a nice rack of nips there, and there's like a PBR, a can of Coke, a couple other beers in there. I was like, let's go.
I don't get it.
Let's go. You're losing your mind. You hang on the inn and you get drunk. That's what you do.
Right? What's the name of this inn? Like, let's go there.
Sunset. It's got free Wi-Fi. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You can always make a new daughter.
Yeah, yeah, right? Just get smashed, forget the whole thing, get in your car and keep driving east.
Yeah, just don't stop in Oklahoma. Keep going.
Going. Because I'll tell you what, there ain't shit in Oklahoma either. Just keep driving. Like,
yeah. Don't go all the way north. Don't go to the Dakotas or anything.
No, don't take a hard left. No, absolutely not. Just keep going. You can stop in like Tennessee or something like that, but
yeah, eventually you'll get to Boston and you can hang out with us.
You can hang out with us and have a great time. And guess what? We'll have here a sweet mini bar.
Listeners, you're invited. Anytime you're in town, hit us up. Send us an email. We'll hang out with you.
We'll meet you. Yeah, I love that. We'll meet you and we'll hang out and we'll talk about stuff.
Yeah, you don't even have to win anything.
No, just tell us.
We'll let you buy us a beer.
Yeah, right? I think guests should do that for us, right? Because we're allowing you to hang out with us. So
that's right.
I mean,
it's a win-win-win-win
for everyone. So just remember her. Keep driving west. Don't stop in Oklahoma, please. There's nothing. There's east. Home. What did I say? West. East. Just keep going. All right, so yeah, she's reciting some Tony Robbins stuff. She crushes the minibar. Let's go. She does a lot of drinking in the 7-hour window here. She takes kind of a couple shots. Like she's got to be right because this is the first one, and she takes like
You're
two.
Right, she's going to a bar in a few minutes.
She's just getting drunk.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe
single mom, huh? We should talk about custody here. We should check on the custody thing here.
Yeah, just driving drunk around town all day.
Hey, what exactly did Dad do? All right, so then there's like a wolf painting too, because I don't know what that's.
Yeah, so dumb.
Yeah,
like there's like everything in this movie is like trying to be like an artsy movie, and it's just not landing. Like it's like okay, just like music's like, and it's like zoom in on the picture of a wolf, and you're like, what? Why?
Yeah, like you know what's a little more powerful is just leave it there in the background, and she doesn't notice it. That's that's the more arty shot. That's the cooler shot, and like have the audience be like, "Oh, there's this wolf thing. Oh, that's things like that's."
But none of it's interesting because what does a wolf have to do with anything?
I know, or make it a rattlesnake.
Make it a snake.
I don't know.
Yeah, like that's what made me mad. I was like, what does the wolf have to do with anything specifically? Not just the zooming in on it, but it was also like, why?
Yeah, what's this wolf got to do with everything here?
Oh God, I was so mad. I hate this movie.
So we're back at the hospital.
And she's just like outside creeping on people, like people smoking cigarettes outside.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I guess she's looking for people to kill, or she's looking at people who are maybe following her.
Both. It's like a transition scene.
So then she goes past the room of Daddy there, dying Daddy, and she's like, I was like, oh, that's not a bad idea. Kill someone who's already on their way out.
Easy peasy, no brainer.
That's no brainer. Right. The best place to do this type of thing to kill someone would be a hospital because people are already dying there. So just
that's right.
One plug here, one plug there. Boom.
Yeah. She goes and gets more coffee. She's like slamming coffee and alcohol every other
yeah, uppers and downers here. How are we feeling? It's a bunch of stimulants going on. And
I did like the poster on the wall that said "Take life one cup at a time." So I was like,
I missed that. It's good.
Nice.
So yeah, she's thinking about killing old Daddy there, which again is fine. Old person, no one cares anymore, anyways, right? The families can probably forget. So
do lots of like weird POV shots in this scene for some reason. That they do it a couple times. Yeah. She's like walking around the hospital, and you're like, why am I filmed this way?
She's also being like really super sketchy in the hospital. I feel like there's one shot where like it's seen from the trailer with the doctor, Dr. Pepper there, and the nurse like spot her, and they're like, "What's this crazy lady doing?" And she's wearing her hat all low. It's like, yeah, you're being creepy.
Yep.
And we already know you need more rest, and you haven't gotten it. You've just been drinking coffee and booze. So
yeah. I guess that's one way to rest.
That's how I rest. I'm going to go take a nap. That's a shot and a coffee. Let's go. So then we're in a cafeteria, hospital cafeteria.
Yep.
And she's awkwardly
introduces our woman.
Right? Yeah. Awkwardly introduces herself to the daughter of Diane Daddy there.
Yeah. Sorry for being nosy earlier and like peering into your room. Like, I give you my condolences. And she's like, he's not dead yet.
Yeah. Like, Jesus. Do you know how? Yeah. He's still.
Excuse me?
He's still ticking.
Yeah. But then she generously invites her to sit with her. And you're like, what? This lady's too nice for this.
Yeah. Oh, it's Texas, right? Aren't people nice down there?
Yeah. It's like a fake nice.
Supposedly, right?
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
And then silly question. So what brings you here?
Yeah. Oh, well, my daughter, she got sunstroke.
Just returning some DVDs. I'm in a goddamn hospital, lady. What brings you here? You're dying, Dad? What do you think I'm here for?
Mm-hmm.
I would go on right to it and be like, all right, who's dead or who's injured? Let's get to it. Right?
Let's get to it.
We don't have time. We don't have time to waste.
For pleasantries.
We're in a hospital. People are dying. Come on. If there's one place where you can cut through the fact because you realize life is precious, is it in a hospital?
That's right.
Which is cut right to
it. They introduce themselves. She makes up a fake name, our hero.
Yeah,
like,
Susan.
Why?
Yeah, which for the rest of the movie, I was like, oh, is that her real name? And when later on, they're like Katrina. I was like, oh, wait, what?
Nope. Yep. She's Katrina. Yep. Yeah. And then weirdly, Katrina's like, can I keep you company? And she's like, wait, with Daddy? She's like, yep. Okay. Cut to sitting with Daddy.
I'm like, no. I don't know who you are. Like, no, leave me alone.
I don't know you. My dad is dying. Like, get out of here.
Do you know my dad? Were you my dad's mistress? Oh, see, now that would have been, there you go.
Well, actually, did you know the word Texas means friends in
French,
Native American language? Oh. No. It comes from the word, it's like te-as, which I can't pronounce.
Okay.
Which means friends or allies. And so therefore the state motto is friendship.
So you and I are Texas.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a fun one. I didn't know that one. It's better than how far it takes you to drive from Buxom, Texas, from one end. Yeah, the bookends of Texas. That's longer to drive from there to there. Like, yeah, I can see it on the map. It's long.
Yep.
Beaumont, that's it. Beaumont, Texas. Come on down for pies.
This all makes sense. If Texas means friends, she's like, let's be friends. You know what? My dad's dying. Your daughter might be dying, maybe.
One person out of my life, one person in, right? 2 men enter, one man leaves.
Tomato.
There we go.
That's right.
Yep. So
Thunderdome of life.
Yes. That's how it works, right? People leave, people come. All right, so then they're hanging out in Diane Daddy's room. Very strange. And yeah, I don't know. I feel that would be weird. I don't think. Well, I guess if I was on a ticker to like kill someone, I guess I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
So
in this whole scene, they just set it up like this is the perfect opportunity. Like she's like, well, he's definitely on his way out. Like he won't be waking up anymore. Like he's still alive, but just barely hanging on. And like, he's just kind of like he can hear what we're saying, but he can't respond. And
can he really?
I'm still here, Daddy. Right. Exactly.
No one knows that.
Like they both agree he seems to be at peace. And then she's like, oh, I gotta go. She answers the phone.
I got a perfect hold on, I got a perfect plot device for you to do the thing right now. I'll be right back. Just sitting here with Diane Daddy by yourself. He's literally about to die. You could sneeze on him and he will die.
The perfect setup.
My sister, she's a dum-dum. She doesn't know how to get to the hospital.
Yeah. Imagine getting lost in a hospital as small as this.
Little dum-dum. Tulia, Texas. All right, so then she leaves, exit stage left, and then we got our hero, not the Rattlesnake, but our other hero here. She's like
Katrina.
She's like, here's my moment. I was like, yeah, just unplug the thing. It's right there. He's on life support. Just unplug the thing.
Yep.
Just You know, pulling a plug is a lot better than doing a pillow thing. She was going to do a pillow thing over his face.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Pillow thing's not that bad either. He's an old man.
He's not going to fight back, you know, right. But still, just pull a plug, right?
A little brutal.
But it's a little more disconnected from you being physically, you know, like killing, like, right?
Well,
it's a little less personal.
Maybe we debate the merits of, does that fulfill the bargain?
Pulling the plug or doing the pillow?
Yeah. He dies semi-naturally. Like,
I think it's just a soul, right? And if she's got to do it, so
I guess so, yeah.
Hit reset on that little EKG meter up there and just call it a day. Let's go, right? Mm-hmm. Get out of there, go grab your daughter and go home.
Yeah, but she's a coward.
She's a coward. So she's getting the pillow. She's getting them all set up. She's like, okay, fluffing his pillow, and she's like, and she's like, no, I can't do this. And she goes in the bathroom, and then the family rolls back.
Yep. She's like, sorry, I was just taking a shit.
Yeah. Oof, I would not go in there. The family. I like how like someone like off screen was like, "Who the hell is this?" They didn't actually say that, but I kind of wish they did. Like, who the hell is this?
What is that smell?
Where'd you eat the cafeteria food? You had a cafeteria food, didn't you? You had the mac and cheese down there, didn't you? I could smell that. Woo-wee.
Must have had the chicken fried liver.
I'll set you back a couple days right there. You might have to get some PTO on that one. Yep. So then the family's there. We're having this whole thing, and then Daddy dies.
Yeah, all the like alarms start going off around his bed, and they're like, "Frank."
Yep, Frank.
No, Frank's gone.
Yeah, Frank's gone. Frank is no longer with us. So yeah, that was your chance. Yeah, she blew it. That was her chance to get out clean, and she screwed it up.
So everyone starts grieving immediately, and it's like she just walks out basically. And she's like, "Well, now what?" Sees her daughter being like, "Oh, I still have to save her, and now I've wasted even more hours,
even more time." And you know what? We feel like we haven't been wasting time here, but I think we're gonna pull the plug on this one right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna put the pillow over this episode's face.
That's right.
Right? Just put it down calmly. Well, it's from the movie. I'm just.
You're right. You're totally right.
When I'm right, I'm right. Yeah. So Texas, and that's it. That's it for part one. Friends. Texas toast, right?
That's right. Friends toast.
Friends toast.
I like to call it.
Right. Friends toast. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of part one. We're going to be back on Thursday with part two. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, it's only going to get better.
Bless you. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. So we'll be back on Thursday with part two. In the meantime, you can follow us on the Instagram, and you can subscribe to us wherever you're listening, and share with a friend. Share with the Texas. Share with the Texas, right?
Share with the Texas.
Right?
Very nice.
Friendship. Share with a friend.
Yep. Or share with the friends you haven't met yet online in the review section of some website like Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Make Texas online.
The best. Make Texas with us and send us an email. And if you're feeling old fashioned, it's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. Yeah. Tell us about all of the things that we messed up. Give us a Texas fact, maybe. I don't know.
Let us know you're in town so we can Texas.
Yeah. Give us your best recipe for Frito pie.
Ooh. Or Texas French toast, or some barbecue. Did you say barbecue already?
No, I didn't say barbecue, but
okay, yeah, give us
like that too.
Yeah, we love that here.
Yeah, we like the meats. Or go to the website. You don't want to do any of that stuff because you're like, Russ, Jared, you're killing me. All this labor.
I can't Google internet.
Yeah, writing emails is so hard.
Murders in Tulia, Texas. Recipes.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just go to the website instead. Let us spoon feed you the information that you crave. That you can buy t-shirts. You can find information about, you can't see it, everyone, but Russ is spoon feeding himself right now. Armando's got a spoon too. And it's,
Armando's
getting
right
kind of
it's
weird over there.
Yeah. That's what we do.
But but buy Russ's book. That helps him feed Armando. Host wherever you buy books.
Yep.
Or buy a shirt from us because we got cool ones.
We want to feed ourselves.
Yeah, logos and art, various arts.
It's crazy.
You can find it all at itsthismeetsthat.com.